So you're into e-commerce business, and maybe coding and web creating is not your strongest side, but yet you want better shopping experience with high conversion rate, which will save you time and effort, thus money. Then Magento, the fastest growing e-commerce software, is for you. In this video, we're going to find answers to what actually Magento is. So what exactly is Magento? It is a total solution for e-commerce sites all in one package, used by already existing e-commerce businesses, which are now switching to Magento, and new e-commerce businesses as well. The reason for this is the fact that Magento is powerful open source, meaning that it's free to use and very safe, as developers are constantly looking for better and more secure ways to do things. Magento is currently owned by eBay. It also has its own Q&A sub-site on stock.com, where new experiences and knowledges are shared between developers. The best thing of all, absolutely no coding is required to set up your e-commerce business and to get your store alive on the web. What makes Magento so powerful and so popular in the e-commerce world are lots of built-in features which are ready to be used. Payment integrations make it easier to charge your customers using some of the leading payment gateways like Google Checkout, PayPal, Authorize.net, etc. in an easy way, simply by using the admin panel. Shipping is also made easy. You no longer have to manually calculate the shipping cost. In Magento, this is done dynamically. Magento will contact the logistic company's API and send required information to it, such as the size or the weight of your item, and then it will calculate the shipping cost and show the customer the sum of the shipping cost. Magento also supports layered navigation. What layered navigation does is actually enabling easy and faster search for a particular item of interest by narrowing down your search. Shopping cart rules enable setting some rules for particular items in the admin menu. This is all to do with the discounts or coupons. So if the customer meets some requirements, such as buying 2 items, they will receive 10% on the 3rd item. Also, you can enable some rules such as buy 1 get 1 free and so on. Customers can register on your e-commerce site, and they can check how their order is progressing, and also they can check their purchasing history and some newsletters. Also, wholesaling of an items is made very easy with tiered prices, where you can set a particular price for more than one item, for example 10 or 100, which will be different from the price of just one item. Consumer groups will group certain type of your consumers together, like regulars, and you can set different prices for your regular customers, giving them some sort of a discount or additional free item as a present. Magento also has mobile site viewer, which allows and adjusts the contents of your store to be viewed on a mobile device. Another really cool feature about Magento is that it's very flexible. Now, when I say that it's very flexible, what I mean that it's very easy to actually change the look and feel of your site and your store by using the multiple views, multiple stores, and multiple sites. So for example, if you have a store that's written in English and all of a sudden you have some Spanish customers, you can actually create a multiple view and have your contents displayed in Spanish. Now, there's no coding required, there's no translation required whatsoever. All you have to do is just create a multiple view. Now, when it comes to multiple stores, well, basically, if you have a store and you're selling, for example, computer items, and all of a sudden you decide that you would like to start selling some gardening tools, you can create a totally different store that will have a different feel and look, and so you can sell some different gardening tools on that store. Also, you can have multiple sites which actually have different URLs. All this can be done from the admin panel, and that's the really beauty of Magento. You do not need to know any coding, and everything is done from one place. So you can create many different multi-views, many different stores, and sites, and you can combine those so you can have multiple stores with multiple views, which actually means that you can have many different stores selling different things, and you can have them displayed in many different languages. I have already mentioned that Magento is open source, so what that actually means is there's thousands and thousands and millions of developers all over the world looking at the code and trying to make it better. So what this actually means to us is that the program or the software or Magento that we're using is of very good quality because there's so many developers all around the world working on it. Also, the open source actually means that you can go into the code, have a look, and then feel free to change something to adjust your needs. Also, open source means that our software is going to be a bit more secure. Now, when it comes to security, first of all, you have to be careful about the hackers and also be careful about the actual customers who are buying something illegally in some way. The best part about Magento is actually that it's module based. So what that actually means, everything is created in modules. So just picture this, you have one car that's made up of many different parts. Magento has many different modules that are actually put together like a car, and it works perfectly. So another modules will be created without actually affecting the ones that already exist in the system. And of course this will prevent some programmers of actually programming and adding stuff to Magento, which will affect the already created code and therefore create some problems. As a module based program, everything in Magento is actually organized in some modules, and therefore if a particular module isn't working correctly, only that module needs to be corrected and everything else can be left aside. Magento also offers many different themes for your store, so you can choose the feel and look of your store as you would like it. Magento also offers the AWS support. So let's quickly sum up what Magento really is. Here I have just mentioned a few of the features Magento offers us, but in short, if you're into e-commerce and you have some sort of a store online, Magento is something that you would need. Magento will organize everything and do everything without you actually knowing any sort of coding or languages that are currently used in the web. Basically, it allows you to concentrate on your work more than actually developing different sites, different stores, and so on. All the features I have mentioned here are just an iceberg. There's a lot more than Magento can offer, and therefore if you are in the e-commerce business, Magento is something for you. So throughout these video tutorials, we will see how to install, how to create, how to maintain your e-commerce store and your customers, and everything else that actually comes in play when you have an e-commerce online.